Aldım. Da yetişmeyebilir öndekileri alsana.
Under the pale, the ashen sky, the winds do howl, the spirits cry.
Aldım.
Echoes of battle in shadowed glen, the call of the raven, it
Kafan kür.
comes
Aldım.
again.
Aldım kür.
Drums like thunder,
Maalesef.
the earth does quake.
Kür.
Through frost and fire, a path we make. Born of the
Aldım onun da ayağından çar.
cuts the night. A song
Asas tekliyor, beni oynatırsın.
of ancient might.
Aldım kür. Sıra tek. Mage'lere gidiyor. Gittim. Zantis. Tepe vardı lan.
Blood on the stone, the cold sea spray, the whispers of old gods guide our way through endless dark. The wolves do wail, the tale of the north, where warriors say beneath the ash tree, roots run deep, the secrets of ages in silence keep. A low chant rises, a prayer to the lost, the warmth of the sun, forever the cause. Shields in a circle, blades in hand, brothers united, we make our stand. Through fire and ice, the fates have spun. The end is near, but we've just begun. Drums like thunder, the earth does quake. Through frost and fire, a path we make.
Gitmiyor.
Born of the gods,
Bırak gerideyim.
cuts the night. A song of doom, of ancient might.
Aldım.
Through shadowed woods where whispers creep, the frost-touched winds in silence weep. Beneath the boughs the ravens cry, their wings black veils against twilight sky. Oh, echoes rise, the horn does wail through icy mist, through bitter gale, the drums of war, they pound below, a call to arms through frost and snow.
Her zaman tek.
The fjord lies cold, its depths unknown, where spirits dwell in ice and stone. The wolves do howl their mournful hymn, a dirge for kin, both lost and grim. Oh, echoes rise.
Sülo çıkıyordu.
Does wail through icy mist, through bitter gale, the drums of war, they pound below, a call to arms, through frost and snow. The flames of rage, they crackle bright, a beacon carved from endless night. With axe and shield, we march the shore to claim what's
Günlere düşeceğiz,
ours
ebenler
and bleed no more.
düşeceğiz.
Oh, echo
Burası respawn tutma şekli mi ya?
the horn does wail through icy mist, through bitter gale, the drums of war, they pound below,
İki parti son.
a call to arms, through
At at at at at at at.
and snow. Through the mist of
5
the
ton
frozen
komutu geldi.
fjord, where shadows writhe and whispers hoard, a raven calls in the dim-lit gloom. Its wings the herald of coming doom. Drums of thunder, low and deep, awaken spirits that never sleep. A war horn cries through the ashen haze, a chant of old sets the night ablaze. Beneath the stars where frost does bite, the wolf pack howls to the dying light. The sword unsheathed, the promise sworn, blood on the earth where legends are born. The wind is cold, the earth does quake, as gods of old from slumber wake. A shadow moves where the fight of faith through endless night. The warrior
Destlerden antiste tamam. Gör beni gör.
drums of thunder, low and deep, awaken spirits that never sleep. A war horn cries through the ashen haze, a chant of old sets the night ablaze. Voices rise and fall, the hymn of vengeance, the ancient call. The forest stirs, the ravens fly, the echoes shatter the twilight sky.
Gözlerimle hoş hoşa.
Beneath the cold, the fjords do weep. Ancient whispers the mountains keep. The frost-bound wind, it bites the bone. In shadowed halls we stand alone. Horn calls out a mournful cry through endless night beneath the sky. The drum beats echo low and deep, a battle hymn for those who sleep.
Sağ tarafta iki parti okçu var lan şu çizin arkasında. Burada. Aa. Ben gidemem. Birlik lazım oraya. Ben tutuyorum.
Ravens swing the twilight cloak. Ash and ember the gods have spoke. Through ice and fire we carve our fate. The hour strikes, the storm won't wait. Autumn calls out a mournful cry through endless night beneath the sky. The drum beats echo low and deep, a battle hymn for those who sleep.
Janti hazır. At.
The blood-stained snow, the howl of kin. Through pain and loss, the fight begins. A pact of iron, our souls entwined. In winter's grasp, our strength defined. Horn calls out a mournful cry through endless night beneath the sky. The drum beats echo low and deep, a battle hymn for those who sleep.
Despacito.
Through the mist and shadowed glen, the hornet calls, the fight begins. Drums of earth, they pound the
Aldım ondan
ground,
yetişirse.
echoes of the ancient sound. Rise, O warriors, to the cry. The cold wind howls, the ravens fly. Steel and fire, the blood shall flow under the skies of
Fulledim.
frost and woe.
Aldım tek. Aldım kilimi. Fulledim. Git.
The fjord is black, the waves are grim, a hymn of war sung on the rim. Axes sharp and shields held tight, we march beneath the endless night. Rise, O warriors, to the cry. The cold wind howls, the ravens fly. Steel and fire, the blood shall
Tekrar silah.
The mountain speaks, its voice is stone, its whispers chill down to the bone. A tale of gods of ice and flame, our fates entwined, our lives to claim. Rise, O warriors, to the cry. The cold wind howls, the ravens fly. Steel and fire, the blood shall flow under the skies of frost and woe. Through the mist, the cold winds howl. Shadows dance on the ancient prowl. Runes carved deep on stone they stay. Whispers of gods guide our way. Horns resound, the battle's near. Drums of thunder drown our fear. Under the moon our fate is sworn. To the call of the ancestors we are reborn.
Ledim.
Blood-stained earth, the saga grows. Ashes rise where the fire glows. 1,000 voices, the echoes ring. The storm within begins to sing. Horns resound, the battle.
Felo PK'sı döner bu arada Felo ölmezse ya. Iron set koyarsa içine.
Oars in rhythm, we cross the tide. The gods above, they are our guide. With every breath, the battle cries. The North remembers, it never dies. Horns resound, the battle's near. Drums of thunder drown.
Onu yaşarsın bu arada ya.
Under the moon, our fate is sworn. To the call of the ancestors, we are reborn.
Öyle o kadar erken yapamazlar ya o kadar erkenden.
misty glades and shadows steep, where the gods of old in silence sleep. The raven flies with whispers cold, of tales untold, of men grown bold. O'er frostbound seas the horn does cry, a call to
Az siktir, benim TS sesi açıkmış. Ben de şaka yaptım zaten ya. Biliyorum, biliyorum. Ben de troll yapıyorum zaten.
as ancient spirits now awake. The wolf
Kanka,
and bear
8 kişi bol dönüp sohbet ediyoruz kanka. Boss da atmıyor amına koyayım.
battles roar, we shall not spare. The wind it howls, the heavens weep, a crimson tide, the price is steep. Yet honor binds our hearts to flame. For glory's song we stake our name. O'er frostbound seas the
Bence slot kestik daha çok PK atabiliriz bu arada ya. En azından adamlar slot not korumaya çalışıyor amına koyayım.
thunderous drums we march in might, through endless dark into the fight. By torch and blade the fires dance, through forest deep we take our stance. The echoes ring a chilling tune beneath the waning silver moon.
Eyvallah kardeşim. Ya güncelleme bekliyor şu an oyuncuların çoğu ya. Normalde şu anki CR'de daha kalabalık oluyor olması lazım ama yok. Felo falan geldiğinde mage'ler geliyor da ölürler ya. Forumda tarihler bakabilirsin ya, ben çok takip etmiyorum, belli mi değil mi?
Beneath the clouds where shadows dwell, the icy winds they weave their spell. Through pine and stone the echo sigh, a raven's cry splits the frozen sky. The horn does call, the drums do pound, the battle hymn shakes the frozen ground. Through mist and fire the warriors tread, their breath is frost, their eyes blood red. The fjords do moan, the waves do lash, a storm does rise with a thunderous crash. Through endless night the Northmen roam, their hearts of steel, their gods their home.
Kanka vardı çarlar da şu anda server için pek yeterli değil ya. Çok üzerine gidip fulleyemedik. Mage'ler geldi, aldım mı? Tamam, 2 aldım. Gidiyoruz oynuyoruz işte dostların çarına ya. Berkem ne yapıyorsun?
Under the sky where the ravens soar, the frost bites deep to the mountain's core. In the shadow of the fjord so grim, the winds howl low their ancient hymn.
Aldım mı? Almadım. Kür. Fulledim. Kür. Dur atlasana şu skill'de.
O'er the hills the horn does wail, through the mists where shadows sail, a battle
Ne olmuş tam verdi.
the earth does quake, the gods of old their thirst to slay. From the darkened woods the wolves arise, their howls resound beneath the skies. Through ice and stone our path is laid, by blood and bone our debts are paid. The horn bellows low, a
Gider kanka, gider.
sound,
Müzikler
echoes of fate on
tatlı
the
ya. Seviyorum.
frozen ground. With every beat of the drum we tread through the veil where the living meet the dead. Hey, hey.
Ben öldüm. Alırsın ya. Kür. Fulledim. Yedim. Parti başkanı Malisli. Aldım. Torunu beklettim kanka, o da tor atacak.
Beneath the moon, the steel does clash. The flames of war in the dark do flash. A song of death on the northern gale. Our spirits rise, our foes grow pale. Through the mist,
Kür.
the
Aldım mı?
shadows creep, whispers rise where the ancients sleep. Mountains call with their icy breath, a song of
Kür.
glory, a hymn to
Cama tek.
death.
Kür. Parti başkanı Malis'te. Attım, dur atlasana. Aldım onu.
The drums resound, our spirits rise from the battleground.
Fulledim.
Beneath the moon, the wolves do cry, as steel meets steel, the ravens fly. The frost bites deep, but hearts stay bold in tales of war. Our fate is told.
Gel Berke vereyim payını kanka. Al.
Oars they churn, the sea runs black.
Kür uzaktayım, uzaktayım.
Watch close, no turning
Wilking tek uzaktayım.
with shields like walls, our line
Fulledim.
holds strong. We
Bertsama ben önü alsana
march as
kanka.
one,
Kür.
where we belong.
Fulledim. Çek işte.
Echoes roar, the fjord replies under blood-red frozen skies. The hornet wails, the drums resound, our spirits rise from the battleground.
Kalabalıklaştı lan PK. Oğlum can geldi lan server'a birden.
Carve the runes, the saga's ink, a toast to fate, the mead we drink. For those who fall, Valhalla's near, we honor
Kür
them
işi yarıyor ya. Çar çok arkada kalıyor amına.
with shield and spear.
Kanka yani olay çok öyle şey bir olay değil kanka. Bilmiyorum. Yani yarrağı olan sırıp geçiyor. Kanka her server'ın kendine göre var bir şey dedi işte ya. Burada böyle canlandırıyor.
The shadows rise.
İlk haftalar çok iyiydi ama şu anki durum bilmiyorum. Ya 9 PK'sının boş olmaması çok iç açıcı bir durum değil.
Tales of blood and honor cast. O'er the mountains thunder roars, drums beat deep, the old gods soar. The war horn calls.
Yok kanka birazdan BF açılacak da belki BF gireceğiz kanka. Aha random aha.
Frozen rivers, iron chains, battle scars in ancient veins. The long ships creak on waters still.
Ama kutu aldık da.
Warrior's heart bends to no will. O'er the mountains thunder roars, drums beat.
Şaka ama BF gelse ne güzel olur lan. Dark Fragment bahçe inmeden direkt BF'ye.
Horn calls a mournful cry beneath the ice.
Hatta BF'nin içine de direkt bronze set falan koyacak kanka. Dragon parçaları. GB diye o adamı mı gönderdiniz?
Where ravens wheel, a broken sword, a vow to seal. The frosted bites, the echoes wail through
Kör
winter's
atma.
storm. The strong prevail. O'er the mountains thunder roars, drums beat deep, the old gods soar. The war horn calls a mournful cry. Beneath the ice, the spirits lie. Through mist and shadow, the fjord does weep. Cold winds howl, the mountains
Dur atla, dur atla, dur atla, aldım kür.
oars carve the water, silent and grim. A fire in the distance, its light grows dim. Call the horn, let the thunder break. From icy shores, the gods awake. Deep drums pound like a beating heart in this frozen dark, where battles start. The wolves they prowl, their eyes aflame. Whispered tales of glory and shame. Our steel is sharp, our
Yürüm amma.
spirits high.
Niye lan şu an PK'yı Berkem, neyle sıkıldın?
Ravens watchful
Çok sıkıldıysan gel sen gir çana Berkem, yayın aç ben sana vereyim.
call the horn, let the thunder break. From icy shores, the gods awake. Deep drums pound like
Kadar remote'a bağlan. Memo'nun bilgisayarı kapat amına.
frozen dark, where battles start. Through blood and snow, the earth shall quake. The cries of men, the lives they stake.
Küre vursana kürü.
The ancestors watch in shadows near. Their
Arkan 5
whispers
TSR'dan çıtadı.
echo
Tovnat da
loud
amına
and
koyayım ya.
clear.
Kür.
Call the
Böyle tamam, bir daha
horn,
kür.
let the thunder break. From
Aldım.
icy shores, the gods awake. Deep drums
Aldım kür.
pound like a
Tek.
beating heart in this frozen
Bana döndü. Oynat.
where battles
Aldım onu.
start.
Kür aldım şimdi. Kür. Bir daha kür. Çift DB var ama. Malistim. Dur atlıyorsun hazır. Dur atla. Kaldım kür. Bir, iki, üç. Aa, tarantula. İronik var.
Beneath the ashen elder shade, the raven whispers truths
Batu
unnamed.
Arena tarantulaya ölecek amına.
They tremble, spirits wait, a shadowed path the gods forsake. Horns resound the call of strife, echoes carve the edge of life. The drums they pound, the storm takes hold. Through frost and flame, the saga's told. Winds howl fierce on frozen fjord. The blood-red moon, the night adore. Steel meets bone, the clash, the scream. The fallen join the endless dream. Through mist and fire, the ancient creed. The soil drinks deep, the fallen seed. From Odin's hall, the voices ring.
Anlattı ya.
A warrior's fate, the word they sing.
Ay, ay. Beynimi çektim ya.
Horns resound the call of strife. Echoes carve the edge of life. The drums they pound, the storm takes hold. Through frost and flame, the saga's told. The wolf stands high on craggy stone, a silent watcher all alone. With eyes of fire it sees the end. The twilight calls the threads unbend. Beneath the shroud of endless night, the wolves do howl, their teeth ignite. A shadow walks where none dare tread, the ancient call of the longboat's tread. Oh, fjords of stone, you hear our cries beneath the storm where thunder lies. The war horn moans, the raven soar. We march as one to the gods of yore. The earth does quake beneath our feet as
O da mı müşterin Halil?
the clash of beat. The cold wind bites, the skies turn red. A song of war for the long ship's dead. such and so dark. It splits the night, our souls ablaze, we crave the fight. Oh, fjords of stone, you hear our cries beneath the storm where thunder lights. The war horn moans, the ravens soar, we march as one to the gods of yore. The oars do creak, the sea does wail. We sail into the icy gale. The northern lights, they light the way for warriors bound to Odin's fray.
Parti başkanı Malis'te. Babu Malis'te.
Through the mist, the shadows crawl, whispered runes from the ancient hall. The cold wind bites, the mountains cry, beneath the blood moon's watchful eye. Drums of thunder, the earth does quake. A horn resounds, the spirits wake. Steel and shadow, the clash of fate. A call to arms, the night grows late.
Aldım ilk.
Frozen rivers, a path of stone. The god's breath chills to the bone. Under ash and sky so black, the wolf's howl guides, there's no way back. Drums of thunder.
Cümlem bitmeden kür geliyor, şaka ama ben gidiyorum çay alayım paketten.
Horn resounds, the spirits wake. Steel and shadow, the clash of fate. A call to arms, the night grows late. Old stars sworn, carved deep in bark. The forest hums, alive so stark. The ravens watch, their eyes agleam. The song of war, a waking dream. Drums of thunder, the earth does quake. A horn resounds, the spirits wake. Steel and shadow, the clash of fate. A call to arms, the night grows late.
to fate reborn. The raven's wing sweeps darkened skies. A shadow moves where valor lies. The drums of war, they pound so deep through icy halls where giants sleep. Oh, spirits rise through frost and flame. The old gods call, they speak my name. Through winds that wail and seas that mourn, we march as one to fate reborn. The horn does sound a battle's breath. It calls us forth to dance with death. In shadows cast we carve the stone. The saga's written in blood and bone. So stand with me by fire's glow, through snow and steel where warriors go. The ice shall break, the earth shall quake. The gods will judge the paths we take. Through the mist where shadows lie, a raven's cry cuts through the sky. The drums beat low, the earth does quake. Beneath our feet, the old gods wait. Oh, the horn, it wails a mournful sound through frozen woods and battlegrounds. The echoes rise, the spirits crawl. We march to the raven's call. The frost it bites, the wind does moan. Our journey long, our hearts like stone. Beneath the stars
fire burns where rivers flow. In shadows deep our spirits bind. Through endless night our fate will find. A mournful sound through frozen woods and battled ground. The echoes rise, the spirits crawl. We march to the raven's call.
Beneath the shadow of the iron sky, where wolves do howl and eagles fly, the frost it bites, the earth has grown a land of blood, a land of stone. Oh, the horn calls out through the frozen air, a cry of war, a warrior's prayer. The drum beats pound like a thunder's roar, echoes of the fjord, forevermore. Tread the path where giants fell, through misty woods and ancient dell. The gods do watch with eyes of flame in this cold land of endless name. Oh, the horn calls out through the frozen air, a cry of war, a warrior's prayer. The drum beats
Sen de sevmesen de.
echoes of
Ben orada değilim.
Steel meets steel as shadows clash. A fiery spark, a blood.
Sağ bahçe, sağ bahçe, sağ bahçe.
The ravens wheel, the battle's done. Yet the cold
Beni bilmiyorlar, beni bilmiyorlar. At at at at at at at zantisi.
Oh, the horn calls out through the frozen air.
Çok uzaktayım. Persefon tek. Beni önüne alsana. Kanka yetişmez oraya kür. Kür attım.
Echoes of the fjord, forevermore.
Vur atlarsın. Evet.
chants that rise from the bone and stone. We march together, yet die alone. A whisper runs through the pine-strewn veil of gods long lost in the worm's old tale. The firelight flickers on shield and blade, a bond of blood, a debt to be paid. Runes whisper low in tongues of yore, through windswept woods and the ocean's roar. The lyre drones deep like a mourning soul, binding the heart to the ancient whole. The drums of war they call, they cry, echoing loud through the iron sky, with chants that rise from the bone and stone. We march together,
At at at at at at.
die alone. The raven's gaze, it pierces through to the heart of men who remain but few. Our steps grow heavy, the earth does quake with every vow and life we take. The drums of war they call, they cry, echoing loud through the iron sky, with chants that rise from the bone and stone. We march together, yet die alone.
Fulledim ben direkt.
The iron skies crack with a mournful sigh. Winds whip tales of the days gone by. Ravens circle, their shadows grow. A pledge in blood where the cold streams flow. Oaths are bound where the fire burns low. Carved in stone, the runes will show. The wolf shall howl, the storm will rise. The raven's oath, it never dies. Frostbitten paths, the echoes
Çok tersteyiz.
the fjords
Wilking'e kür attım. Tekten kür atsana.
for the ancient dead.
Aldım kür, ölecek.
The Kravic hums a ghostly tune under the gaze of the watchful moon. Whispers crawl through the birch and pine, a thousand voices a sing.
Şuraya 80 serbest yaptılar amına.
Drums thunder, the
Kür.
skies reply, a saga carved where the mountains lie. Oh, Southbound, where the fire burns low, carved in stone, the runes will show. The wolf shall howl, the storm will rise, the dirge profound, its strings bewail the battleground. Shields will clash and the hammers cry as twilight looms in the ashen sky.
Fulledi. Aldım 2'yi.
Through fjord and flame the banners rise, the cold sea moans beneath dark skies. Shields are raised, the
Uzattık.
raven's flight echoes loud in the fading light.
Haberiyon.
Oaths are
Bol
carved in
fark
stone
harcayım.
and tree, runes that bind our destiny. Thunder roars the storm we ride, through shadowed paths where gods abide. Frosted breath and iron sting, the winds lament, the war horns sing. Beneath the moon a tale is spun of blood and bone, of ash and sun. Runes whispered low in the night's embrace. The earth remembers each warrior's face. A timeless chant, a ghostly hymn. The past and present grow dim within.
Yine aynı adamlar aldı.
Through ash-strewn halls
Viking tek.
and stone, the sagas live where winds have
Aldım onu.
the traffic comes, the drum beats call to rise again. We give
Partinin sana ihtiyacı yok Sülü, haberin olsun kardeşim. Sen konuda otur bekle.
oaths are carved in stone and tree, runes that bind our destiny. Thunder roars the storm we ride, through shadowed paths where gods abide. Under the frost where the rivers
Gidiyorum çitin solu çitin solu.
shadow stirs from the mountains deep. Oaths once sworn in the halls of stone, carved in blood, the gods have known. Thunder calls, the runes align, bound by fate, the ancient sign. The winds howl fierce, the spirits rise. Through the storm, the old gods cry. The wolves they hunt through the iron trees, their breath as cold as the northern seas. A blade is forged in the heart of night, its edge of flame in the dying light. Thunder calls,
Rap 8'i getirmesi lazım ya şu an.
bound by fate, the ancient sign. The winds howl fierce, the spirits rise. Through the storm, the old gods cry.
Fullledim. Uzaktasın Skür yetişmez.
Whispers echo in the mist-bound air. Runes like ghosts there
Fulledim.
everywhere.
Skür.
A distant drum, a heartbeat's roar. The earth
Çok uzaktasınız
itself
yine.
becomes the war.
Through fire's rage and the ice's sting, the raven soars on as the battle rings. A saga told in the clash of swords, of mortal men and their death-bound lords. The long ships glide, carved with tales of the gods' own pride. Runes etched deep in the oaken grain. The blood of kings flows through the rain. O ironwood, where shadows dwell, whispered truths that no tongue can tell. Under the moon, where the ravens soar, the echoes rise from the ancient shore. The frost it bites, the wind does moan. On shattered shields and cold bare stone. Through ash and fire, the wolf does call.
Skür.
A song of fate, the rise and fall.
Fulledim.
O ironwood, where shadows dwell, whisper truths that no tongue can tell. Under the moon, where the ravens soar, the echoes rise from the ancient shore. A tale is sung in the mead hall's glow. steel and a crimson flow. By fire's flicker, the sagas weave. A
Meşler.
hero's doom none could believe. Oh, ironwood, where shadows dwell, whispered truths that no tongue can tell. Under the moon, where the ravens soar, the echoes rise from the ancient shore.
The frost bites deep, the fire grows low. Beneath the pines where shadows throw, the raven calls, a sign to heed. Blood and ash, the ancient creed.
Aldım işi.
Winds of the north, howl through the night. Guide us to battle, give strength to our fight. The runes they murmur in whispers so old, a song of honor in voices so bold. The blades are sharp, the shields are worn, the battle's hymn in thunder born. Through fjords and flames, the earth will quake. In Odin's name, the oaths we make. The storm it brews in skies of gray. The gods they watch as we repay. The spirit flies, the wolf will feast. A tale of man, of God, of peace. Winds of the north, howl through the night.
Hafta başı kanalıma listeye. Kür.
Guide us to battle, strength to our fight. The
Güneşi gülüşüne nasıl sığdı?
rumor in whispers so old, a sound
Aldım işi.
of honor in voices so bold. The raven's flight, a shadowed wing, a fate entwined in what we bring. The mountains roar, the valleys cry, our deeds immortal though we may
Kür. Böyle.
Beneath the ash where shadows weave, the iron roots they never leave. A raven's cry, a whispered thread, the tales of those who bled and fled. Oaths are carved in stone and bone, Rooms that hum where winds have blown by frost and flame. The fates are tied to paths where warriors bide and strive.
Zantis at at at at at at. Oğlum tek yedi şu an. Tek çek.
Their witness ancient cold, their waters churn with whispers old. A ship sets forth its bow like fangs, the wolf song echoes sharp and rank. Oaths are carved in stone and bone, runes that hum where winds have blown by frost and flame. The fates are tied to paths where warriors bide and strive. Beneath the thunder's iron roar, the shield wall breaks, but hearts implore the gods they watch in storm and gale. The heroes lost the mournful tale. Through mist they march, the spear-clad kin, with eyes of fire and war's dark grin. The earth it quakes, the sky does rend, for this is not the journey's
Gözümden akan yağmurlar döndürür çölleri sene. Aldım ben direkt.
Under the ash where shadows writhe, blood on the stone, the fire alive. Echoes of horns in the mountain's throat, the raven bears our solemn oath. Winds howl cold through the fen, oaths are sworn by the hand of men. Runes carved deep, the truth they weave. Fate is a storm and none reprieve. Through the fjords where the mist does creep, the spirits stir, the past does seep. 1,000 steps on frostbitten ground, the drums of war, a fearsome sound. Whispers rise like breath from stone, the gods are near, their will is known. In the gale their secrets hum, a battle hymn, the
Suratla.
storm has come. Winds howl cold through the fen, oaths are sworn by the hand of men. Runes carved deep, the truth they weave. Fate is a
Kimse görmeden, kimse görmeden.
Will clash as the world does shake, bonds will break and lives forsake. Yet in the dark a fire will gleam, the raven flies, its cry a scream. Oh.
skies of iron gray. The raven circle shows the way through fjords and forest shadows glide. The whispers call where gods reside. Oh, thoughts are carved in stone and blood by moonlit streams and battles flood. The winds howl truth, the storms decree the fate of men and gods to be. The earth quakes neath the warlord's tread. Echoes rise from the ancient dead. Runes are sung in voices deep. Through frost and fire the secrets seep. Thunder cracks, the drums resound. The hunt begins, the prey is found. In twilight's glow the sagas grow. The ancient threads of fate we sow. The raven speaks in tongues of yore, of battles waged and bloodied lore.
Deli Malis'ti, Deli Malis'ti. Öldü.
Through windswept peaks and hollowed halls, the echo of the past still calls. Oh, are carved in stone and blood by moonlit streams and battles flood. The winds howl truth, the storms decree the fate of men and gods to be.
Fırladım.
Frost-clad fjords, the whispers hum, the winds howl low.
Ben öleceğim galiba. Elde kaldırmıyor. Çeksene.
The ash tree sways, its roots below.
Cemal
Secrets
tek yoktu.
of old,
Dedim.
where the storm winds blow.
Persefon tek.
Drums of thunder, hearts of stone. Through the mist the runes are sown. The chant of men, the echoes rise. A saga carved beneath black skies. By Odin's eye, the ravens fly, carrying tales to the endless sky. Through shadowed woods, the birch boughs creak.
Gittim Zantis at.
The winds dare speak. Keen in eye of the runes still gleam. A warrior
Bir daha gittim. At at at at at.
Drums of thunder, hearts of stone. Through the mist, the runes are sown. The chant of men, the echoes rise. A saga carved beneath black skies.
A ship of oak on the storm's black tide. The waves like mountains, the gods our guide. Our blood to earth, our cries to air. The end, the beginning, a life laid bare.
Drums of thunder, hearts of stone. Drums of thunder.
Gittim. Zantis.
Beneath the shadow
Star lan starı.
mountains crown, where frost bites deep, the sun burns down.
S.
Ray